My name is Derek. I'm with Foursight Solutions. Welcome to the FourCast. This machine here is called Topcon's MC-Mobile system. It's built for compact machine series. We have several sensors here on our bucket and our stick boom. Throughout those sensors, the machine's able to determine where the cutter fill is for the particular 3D model that has been built for the project. Inside the cab here, we have a 7-inch display, and it will tell you cuts and fills depending on where the tooth of the bucket is to the finished grade surface of the system. The market for this would be mostly for an owner-operator. It's an all-in-one system where you have a base station and a rover. The same tablet is used to set up the job site. It also goes into the machine and allows you to use the machine to cut to grade. It's a really good entry-level system with a low price point that allows people to get into machine control without having to purchase some larger machinery with a lot more pieces that go to the puzzle. Topcon came out with this solution to get in the market of somebody that's first looking to get into grade control. They don't want to make the full commitment on maybe full-size machines, but they do see the advantage that the grade control system can give them. And so it's got a lower price point that you can get on board with grade control. So here you can see my cutter fill based off of the design. The engineered design here, that is a 3D model. So each one of those little triangles on this design is built to a particular elevation. And as I raise and lower my bucket of my machine, it tells me where I need to go to get to finished grade on that design. The design we have here is a pond, so it's a little bit deeper in the middle than it is on the edges. And then I'm just able to watch the screen there and dig to grade, try to get those numbers as close to 0 as possible. This system will allow you to finish your job a lot faster and safer. You won't need somebody with a grade rod checking elevations with a rotating laser because all of your elevations are right here in the cab with you. So you can do it with faster, with less people, and more safe. Right here on the dog bone, we have a Topcon TSI-4 sensor underneath this cap. It's connected to the rest of the system through some CAN cables. Right here we have a connection where you could set a laser receiver, and then you could run this system off of a rotating laser. Then we go up to the stick sensor. That's another TSI-4 sensor by Topcon, connected through CAN cables again, going up to our boom sensor above the cab there. And then we have body sensor located just above the circle of the machine. So 4 sensors in total. And then on the back of this system, we have 2 GPS receivers. We have 2 GRI-3s from Topcon. They are survey grade GPS receivers, pick up radio signals from a base station and can cut to grade within 1/10 of a foot. It's able to determine its heading on the machine based off of the direction that the sensors are facing. So as you rotate the file in the machine on the screen, we'll rotate with the machine and tell you exactly where you are at on the job site. Right here, this number, the big one that's fluctuating, that is your cutter fill. So that number there is telling the operator how close you are to grade and where you need to go vertically to match the 3D design. The number above that tells you what your vertical offset is, so you can click in here and adjust your offset. So if we had a finished grade design but we wanted to grade to subgrade, we can click in there and put a negative number, and that completely lowers the surface. Then your cutter fill number adjusts to match what your vertical offset is set to. The install on this machine can usually happen in about a day, and then we can have everything set up and running for you the next day after the setup's done. Getting your job site set up and getting the machine working for you only takes a few minutes, and then the machine's ready to start grading. This MC-Mobile system is available for all different sizes of machines. You can do anything from Mini X to a large full production machine. We can do any makes and models with the aftermarket system from Topcon. It really is not limited to any make or model. No age limits at all as far as machinery goes. We can put it on old equipment, new equipment. It's really versatile, can go on pretty much anything. Foursight Solutions, we offer customer training when you purchase your system. We'll do the install, then we'll follow that up with a day of training, getting you familiar with all the pieces and parts, showing you how to set everything up, getting you ready to work. We've had a lot of success with this system. Customers don't have to have background experience with grade control in order to get into a system like this. It's very user-friendly and the setup is very simple. Accuracy on this, we have two different options. You can either run off of a total station, which is going to get you accuracies within a couple of hundredths of a foot. And then we have GPS options as well. And GPS would be your standard base Rover system. That will get you accuracies within about 5 hundredths to 8 hundredths, depending on site localizations and control point accessibilities. This is the Topcon's HiPer VR. It is a survey grade GPS solution that allows you to stake out points and lines and surfaces on job sites. Accuracy is about 5 hundredths to a tenth vertically. With your Pocket 3D software, you're able to navigate anywhere around the job site and determine where you are at. It gives you ability to stake out certain features such as edge of pavement, manholes, anything that's built within your AutoCAD file that has to do with your job file. You'll be able to stake out and find where it is supposed to be constructed on the job site. So the base station transmits a radio signal, and that is picked up by both the Rover here and the machine itself. So they're both communicating on the same radio signal. What I'm going to do is stake out to this gas line right here. So line work is built into my construction DWG file. I'm going to select that line work, and once it's selected, you'll notice it will tell me how long that line is or how long that gas line is. I can press and hold my finger on the screen, go to line work here, and then I'm going to click on stake out polyline. Now if I can go anywhere on that line, it will tell me if I need to go right or left, get right on the center line of that gas pipeline. When I hit OK, now the screen is going to tell me where I need to navigate to get to that pipeline, and then I can stake it out so that nobody will hit it with the excavator. So right now it tells me that I need to go left 71 feet to get to that line. So staking out line work can be helpful for finding property lines, staking your edge of pavement, existing gas lines or fiber optics, so that you can mark them and make sure that you don't have an accident or accidentally dig one up with your machines. Everybody will know where they're at. You can see it on the screen in the machine as well as you're grading. Now if I want to stake to my 3D model, I have to have an active model chosen. So under data, I can choose active, surface, make sure that the model that I want to be grading to or getting my cuts of fill to is selected, which is fish pond. So now this fish pond model right here that is on my screen, it will give me cuts and fills as long as I'm within the boundary of it. So if I just step back here, as soon as I step within the boundary of that surface file, it gives me a cut and fill and telling me exactly where finished grade is compared to where the dirt is existing right now. I'm Derek with Foursight Solutions. This system is MC-Mobile from Topcon Solutions. If you are interested in a demo or looking at the system, please contact Foursight Solutions. Thanks for being with the FourCast.